Hi, I'm Pat McMahon, an business editor at the Los Angeles Times, and I have with me today Chad Terhune, who is the reporter, healthcare business reporter who covers Obamacare and all of the issues surrounding it. Today is a special day for Obamacare in California. Chad, what do we have today?
Well, we finally reached the final deadline, April 15th today. They'd extended it since March 31st because so many people ran into trouble signing up. But today is the final day to sign up for Obamacare. If you don't have health insurance, you might have to pay a penalty.
Well, it's sort of kind of confusing at times, Chad. Are they going to extend the deadline again?
Indications they're not going to extend it, but we've heard that before. Obamacare has been marked by many deadline extensions, grace periods, all the way going back to October 1st. And the latest one was from March 31st. This was for people who started their application but didn't finish, or people who just couldn't log on to the website because the website crashed on the last deadline, so they gave everybody an extra 2 weeks.
I see. Now, how is Obamacare doing? From what I've read of your stories, it seems like things are going pretty well.
Yeah, let's
at least in California.
Yeah, let's take a look at the numbers. In California, they're on track for 1.3 million people who've enrolled in private health plans. Then you have another 1.5 million people who've been deemed eligible for Medi-Cal, our version of Medicaid. So those are very large numbers. But I think if you look at it, many of those people had a difficult time getting through the process.
And why was that?
Well, I think there are a lot of customer service issues. I think part of it was how they sold Obamacare. President Obama and others said this is just going to be like buying an airplane ticket or a book on Amazon.com. And I think most people looking back say that was overselling the simplicity of it. Health insurance is complicated. Signing up for health insurance is involving a lot of choices, a lot of confusing options, and so it's been much more difficult for people. They've had long waits on the phone, the website hasn't always worked for them, there's been a lack of help on the ground with local enrollment counselors, so there has been a lot of frustration along the way, but overall the enrollment has surpassed most expectations, and California accounts for about 20% of the total sign-ups nationwide.
Are we the top of the list in terms of the most participants?
Yeah, California, of course, is a very large state, so it's always going to be near the top. But when you look at like the percentage of the uninsured, the percent of people who qualified for premium subsidies, California has been near the top.
Well, that's great. Well, thanks very much, Chad. I want to thank you all for coming. This is Pat McMahon in the business section along with Chad Terhune, and you can follow Chad in the Los Angeles Times in the business section and online at latimes.com. Thanks very much.